Hello everyone, this is Crustalmania and welcome back to another video. In this video, you're going to be seeing the pickups that I got from the first card show of 2026. So the weekend of New Year's, I was actually going to a card show and my friend happened to be available at this time, so we both ended up going to this card show. Now at this time period, I had just pretty much switched from more Pokemon focused stuff to Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and my guy TCG Cards Bay Area was in the area, so I did get some Pokemon cards, but the most stuff I got was Yu-Gi-Oh. There's specific Pokemon cards that I'm kind of looking for in terms of purchasing, so that is something there, but the main focus was at this show was Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So you'll see here the stack, you'll see what I picked up, and you'll kind of know what exactly I picked up in terms of Pokemon because it won't be that out of the ordinary. But I picked up this Lechonk reverse holo card, Scarlet Violet print. This is going to be for Lechonkamania. So when I saw this at the card show, I was like, I have to buy it. They charge me a pretty reasonable price for this card, so the centering's pretty good on it actually. Just looking at it now, like, it has really good centering. So this card is definitely going to Lechonkamania just for how awesome they are, and I know they're collecting for all the Lechonks possible, so that's definitely for them. So that's the first card I ran into. So the Feebas illustration rare. This is a card that I'm really trying to collect more of. So this is the Feebas illustration rare from Surging Sparks. This one's pretty nice. Has a little bit of a bend to it, I believe, but that'll be okay. One of these for sure I'm gonna put in my binder. So this is another Feebas illustration rare from Surging Sparks. Got it for what is kind of going around for markets around $5 right now. I think it's a pretty good price. I really like this illustration rare. I love the art of it. When I saw the artwork of it, that was one I wanted to pick up. So as you can tell, there's the third Feebas right there. So I was pretty much trying to pick up all the Feebases that I could find because I really do like this card. For me, I like fishing in real life, so this kind of reminds me of fishing like in fresh water. So that's just like a personal note for me. So kind of reminds me of actually fishing. Seeing a Feebas from the underwater view. So shout out to TCG Cards Bay Area, my guy. You're looking out for Romero. He's got all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so if you happen to see him at one of the card shows, feel free to hit him up. I got a lot of good Yu-Gi-Oh cards from him, so I was looking for a bunch of Elemental Heroes. So man, I can't even tell you like how many he had that day. So I mean, some of them I didn't even know existed, like this Elemental Hero Poison Rose, super rare. I didn't even know this was an Elemental Hero. This must have been like a newer one, so definitely really cool there. I was really happy to have found that one. And then we have Elemental Hero Wild Heart in Secret Rare. I have the original common, but I'm actually going to look for the secret or ultra rare variants of like Avion, Bersenatrix, Bubbleman, stuff like that. Elemental Hero Neos. This is one I've been looking for a while. I think this one's in like MP condition, but I never had Elemental Hero Neos, and I always thought it was really cool from the cartoon back in the day, GX. So that one's cool as well. Elemental Hero Bersenatrix. I don't know where my common original one is from TLM, so this one's pretty cool. This one was definitely MP, but I really like this card, the secret rare, so really cool. And then this is Elemental Hero Plasma Vice. I didn't realize I had this card already, but I didn't mind a cheaper, cleaner version of this card. This looks like the tin version or structure deck version. It's a really cool card. This is Elemental Hero Terra Firma. I didn't even know this was an Elemental Hero. Like the two combos of Woodsman and Ocean, I didn't even know were Elemental Heroes, so definitely looking for those. UFO-roid Fighter. Technically not an E-Hero, but like this is between Cyrus and Tempest, like of UFO-roid and Elemental Hero Tempest, so that was cool. The Evil Heroes. I didn't know these were a thing. So Evil Heroes Infernal Sniper. This is like Clayman and Bersenatrix. I didn't know these were a thing. These might be ones I collect in the future as well as like Evil Hero Wild Cyclone. It's basically the alternate version of like Avion and Wild Heart. So I know they have a fusion as well, Wild Wingman or something like that, if I remember correctly. This one's cool, Elemental Hero Chaos Neos. Really cool one. I like the artwork of this one. The pose is just really cool. And then this is Elemental Hero The Shining. I did not even know this was an Elemental Hero. So these are all the Elemental Heroes that I got, plus like these three. So I was actually looking for a Y Dragon Head. Now this isn't the original print, but honestly at this point, like the whole card's holographic, so like I kind of like the look of that actually more than the OG's super ultra rare. X cannon head, super OG to me. I think I have a Z tank that's in the common, but this one here Y wing, so I think I don't have V tiger. But anyways, like I was looking for a Y dragon cannon, so it was really cool that he had like Y dragon there, and I was able to get that. So this is what I got from one vendor. So this is the Lechonk reverse hollow from Scarlet and Violet. I got 3 Feebasses here from the card show, so pretty much I think $5 each. That's kind of around where market was for this card at around that time, so it's really affordable right now. I think it was way more expensive before. These 3 from TCG Cards Bay Area. Thanks for the hookup, Romero, or really appreciate that. If you watch my videos, thanks for the hookup. Definitely gonna get more Yu-Gi-Oh cards from him for sure for the E-Hero set, but these are all the E-Heroes he had, and like I think he had a few more even, but like I just chose what I wanted because some of them weren't original prints, so I'm trying to go for original prints as much as possible unless it's a card I already have, but trying to go for some of the original prints. And yeah, I got the whole set there. Like Neos and Bersenatrix is crazy, and then all the fusions, like just some of these fusions I didn't even know, like UFO Roid I always wanted even though it's not E-Hero. And yeah, these 4 were pretty crazy. Like they're pretty cool. Bersenatrix, Neos was like pretty huge. Like it was almost like an overload for me getting all these E-Heroes at once, because I was just like, holy moly, I can't believe I got all these at once. Dropped a decent amount, but you know, TCG Cards Bay Area, Romero, he hooked me up, so I appreciate it because he knows his stuff. He's been in Yu-Gi-Oh! He's like the only vendor in the Pokemon show that does Yu-Gi-Oh! So it's really cool. So I've known him for a while, since like I picked up my first Slifer the Sky Dragon from him at my very first card show. So shout out to TCG Cards Bay Area. Definitely follow him on Instagram. If you're looking for Yu-Gi-Oh cards, definitely hit him up. He'll probably help you out. He's pretty knowledgeable. But yeah, no, he's a cool dude. He hooked me up with a lot of E-Heroes, and probably going forward he will be. I may buy some E-Heroes online, but he's mostly the guy I'm going to try and like kind of coordinate getting some of the E-Heroes from, since he does vend at shows, and some people do sell him collections and stuff like that. So overall, really cool. Really good pickups at the show. I know my friend, at first I thought I was spending more than him with all the Yu-Gi-Oh pickups, but he beat me with some of like the big cards, like the Clefairy illustration rare from like Journey Together he picked up that day, and a Crobat from Destined Rivals or something. So like he really overspent, but he also got a Feebass too. So we were both happy at this card show. Awesome to see TCG Cards Bay Area and some other vendors, like Entropy DR and stuff. Like I didn't even know he was there, but just talking to some of them and just getting all the cards. So anyways, hopefully you guys like this, and this started the Elemental Hero collection. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.